The Four Horsemen announced that their build for March has a theme of St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland. So naturally, I chose to do a DeLorean. I'm sure some of you are wondering, why on earth a DeLorean? Well, as many of you familiar with John DeLorean, and a lot of people my age are because we remember all of the ordeals surrounding the DeLorean, but more specifically, his history before that. John DeLorean has a rich history with General Motors. He's one of the people responsible for the Pontiac GTO. Some of us knew his wife. I mean, he ended up marrying Christina Ferrari. Some of us were more familiar with his wife, really. She was a supermodel before we were familiar with him. But again, you're wondering probably why a DeLorean? Well, you see the DeLorean there. That original design. Where was the DeLorean manufactured? Well, John DeLorean got financial assistance from the British government, and the DeLoreans were manufactured in Belfast, Ireland. So when I think of St. Patrick's Day and Ireland and cars, the DeLorean is what comes to my mind, of all things. So, see, I got there. It took a while, but I got there. I did a pretty elaborate build for the last Four Horsemen Mardi Gras event, and this one isn't going to be close to that elaborate. I decided I didn't want to throw decals on this that, have, I don't know, four-leaf clovers or leprechauns or anything like that. I didn't want to go that route. But I'm going to paint it green and detail it and keep it pretty straightforward. I've always loved the design of the DeLorean, and I'd love to own one. I'd love one with a bigger engine than what they had in it. But I've always thought it's a very nice looking car. So I did strip and clean up the casting, as you see there. And what I end up doing to this, it's like I said, I am going to paint it green. And some of you are probably going to think the car looked better before than it does after, because I really like the look of the original car. And I think with some detail and a wheel swap, it would have looked exceptional. But I couldn't have that. So obviously I stripped this thing off. I'm cleaning it up there with the IPA, getting it ready for paint. What I decided to paint it with, I put down a base coat, the metal cast base coat. Then I went over that with translucent green Tamiya. And then once it's all done, I go over with the Worth clear lacquer. And there you see the result of the paint. I was really happy with the paint. The reflectivity of it is perfect to me. I used a Gundam marker, as you see here, to do the black trim. And I did the black body line on the sides and the bumper using the markers. And there you see the back bumper. And there's one of the chrome pins I've been using. And again, I'm really happy. That's the .7. And I hit the dots in the tail light. And then I ended up going over that with black wash to fill it in with black, leaving the chrome still since it's really shiny. And then you'll see what happens to that later. The louvers on the back, they're not clear like they show up on the glass here. So I mask off the glass, and typically I'd use Tamiya tape around the edges to get the fine edge, and then use the blue painter's tape around that. I didn't need to be that precise, so I didn't need to waste any Tamiya tape on this. I just needed to get around the edges of that louver set in the back. I end up spraying those with matte black paint because that's the way the louvers I had on a Scirocco I had years ago looked. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to go black louvers. It doesn't make a substantial difference to the look, but I still like that they're black rather than the darkened glass that they had on there. I do a wheel swap. I get rid of those wheels that are on there, swapped them out for Real Riders Aero style wheels. You'll see me ripping the tires off of here because I do paint those. I thought about painting in the body color, then I decided against it. Um, I like the gold on the original wheels, but I didn't want to go gold because I thought it'd be honestly gaudy as hell. So I ended up spraying those silver with the aluminum silver paint. I wanted them to have a stainless steel look. I wanted them to look like the original DeLorean. Because I didn't want chrome wheels, shiny chrome wheels. I wanted that stainless steel look. I did do very little detailing on the base. As you see here with the Sharpie. The Sharpies just seem to work so well for doing the bases. They work easily, quickly. There you see the Aero style wheels after I've painted them. And then the tires just pop back on. So yeah, no big deal. It's not a huge change. I thought about hitting the wheels with black wash. Decided against it because I thought it might make them look muddy, to be honest. Didn't want that look. And I thought, well, I'm going to go clean, just leave the Aero style wheels just in silver. I do use the Tamiya orange to get the front indicator lights. I did go over those with the chrome pin earlier as well. And I was able to get the chrome pin in for the headlights. If you can kind of see them there. Because they're recessed, there you go. There's a better look at them. Because they're recessed, they're kind of tough to see, but I hit those with the orange. And then the tail lights. You may recall I said I used the black wash all around the back tail light section. Then I went over that with the Tamiya clear red. You'll see the results here in a second. There you go. I didn't do the painting of the taillights on camera because, to be honest, I really needed to focus on that, and my head was between the taillights and the camera. And so seeing the back of my head was not going to improve your idea of what I did there in any way, shape, or form. So why show it? Popped the glass in. Again, just that back part of the glass where the louvers are had been painted. Didn't do anything on the interior because you don't see it at all. And just popped it together. It's a very dark interior. I honestly wanted to keep it that way. I did use self-tapping screws on this. Generally, I'll drill and tap the posts. On this one, for whatever reason, I decided to use self-tapping screws. It just seemed easy. And I had them handy. A lot of what I do, it more often than not comes to, what do I have handy? And that decides what I do. So there you see it. The wheels fit perfectly. They were a great swap on this. Naturally, it rolls great. There you see the original DeLorean. And I actually like the looks of that. I hate the wheels. I mean, the gold's okay. I just think they'd look better on that car in a different color. As you can see, that's how the glass on the back originally was. And painting it flat black changed it, but not dramatically. Here you see the end result. I did do those side body lines again with the Gundam black marker. And the headlights are with the chrome pin. You'll see get a better look at the taillights again here. I'm really happy with how the taillights turned out. I think that detail added a lot. In person, it adds a lot more than it does in the turntable shot. But I'd like to thank the Four Horsemen for hosting this event. They're always fun to participate in. And this look back at a St. Patrick's Day DeLorean. Be sure and check out all the other builds in the event, and they'll be showing a recap video on their channel as well, the Four Horsemen, that is. So you'll be able to see all the other builds and check out those channels. Thank you for watching this video. I truly appreciate all the support you give my channel. And here's some glamour shots. Everybody stay safe and healthy out there. And I'll catch you in the next one.